So today I'm gonna tell a story about the move after the move. I tried to get at my mom, little boyfriend at the time. It just ain't go my way that day. But it's all good though, cause I got him. I stung him. When I say I stung him, I stung him. You feel me? Anyway, let's get to the story. Yeah, so I would warn him and tell him, hey, look, don't come to my grandpeople house no more. Don't call my mother. Don't be around my mother. Like, that's it. Like, so this one particular night, I'm sitting over my man Junior house across the street from my grandmother's house. You know, rest in peace to my man Junior. That was my guy. You know, but we sitting over at Junior yard, smoking, chilling. I think we might even had a bottle that night, sipping on some, I don't know, probably some Henny, some Remy. That's really all I drank back in the day. That's really all I drink now too, for real. I don't really drink, but when I do drink, it's normally Hennessy. Like, anybody know me know that. But yeah, so like I say, we sitting there chilling, me, my man, and my man Junior. Like I say, rest in peace, Junior. Miss you, bro. But here they come, they pull up. My mom in the car with the Bama. I'm like now I feel kind of like obligated to do something. Like, I done told this dude don't come around no more, and here he is. So here he is, you know. Now, this Bama always keep cash in his pocket, like a fat wad. 5 bands or better, like, at all times. So I get the bright idea, like, I'm gonna rob him. So I thought I had him. So after that, he walking towards the door. I jump out on him. I got the pistol. I jump out on him. I got the pistol. I jump out on him. Like, man, kick that shit out. What you got in your pocket? Didn't I tell you don't come around here no more, motherfucker? And so I reach out and grab him with this hand, and I got the pistol pointed on him like this. At this point, my mom, she's screaming, no, don't do it. No, please, stop. I ain't trying to hear none of that right now. Like, I'm trying to smack Slim with this joint for real. So he do something, and somehow he maneuver, and I got the joint pointed at him. I got him like this. I got the joint pointed at him. He did something, hit my hand, something, and my finger pulled the trigger. That joint pointed right at his stomach. So, click. So now, like, I'm like, dang, I'm kind of like shocked. Like, I'm glad I ain't shooting him, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I wouldn't have been mad if I did. Like, it was just that personal, like, that serious, for me anyway. And so after that, he goes running around the tree. My mom, she's still trying to stop me. I gotta like dodge past my mom to get to him. He running for my grandmother's door. He ran around the tree and making a beeline trying to get in the house, thinking I'm gonna come in there with him. Like, what? I'm coming in that joint. So anyway, I'm running behind him. My mother behind me trying to stop me, pulling on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my mom pulling on my shirt, and so I grab him by the back of his shirt and take the pistol and smack him with the jaw. Wow! He fall in my grandmother's house. So my grandmother, she sitting there, she watching TV. Like, it's like Thursday, Friday night, probably about 8, 9 o'clock at night. So she sitting there, she watching, I don't remember, probably some westerns. Like, this, my grandma always watching westerns. Like, so he falls in on the floor. When he falls on the floor, I start wailing him with the jump. I'm smacking the jump. Man. I'm talking to him like, didn't I tell you don't come around here no more? Didn't I tell you? You bitch. And I'm smacking him with his mop, mop, mop. So at this point, he do some bad my ass shit. He reached out and grabbed my mother and pour her down on top of him and hide underneath my mother. Like no lie, like no bull. So now I gotta be a little bit more precise with the jumps. Like I can't throw my haymakers. Anybody know me know I like to throw haymakers. Like you know what I mean? Haymakers, that's my shit. I'm a win or lose by the haymakers for real, for real. Like all that boxing, like you know what I mean? I ain't for all that. I wrestle you and throw haymakers for real. That's just who I am. Like if that shit don't work, I'm in trouble. But anyway, yeah, I'm throwing punches on him. I'm kicking him in his ribs. So at this point, my grandmother yelling for my grandfather to come downstairs. He upstairs. She like, they're down here fighting. They're down here fighting. So I hear my grandfather coming down the steps. So I take the pistol behind my grandmother's door. It was a chair set right there. So I take the pistol and toss it over into the chair. I come back, start throwing some more punches on Slim. Like, you know what I mean? I'm cranking him. Mow, mow. So my grandfather, he get right there. He look at me just calm. He like, Chuck, stop. I'm looking at him like, he like, I know why you doing it. I understand. But not in my house. Go outside. So at that point, like, you know what I mean? I gotta listen. I gotta stop. I gotta take my ass outside. Like, that's just what it is. So by this time, this Bama, he done scooted on his herring pots all the way over by the TV. And he talking about, oh, he had a pistol. He had a gun. He was hit me with a gun. Hey, anybody know my grandmama? She ain't got no cut cards. Like, she say what's on her mind when she feel like it. Like no lie. She looked the Bama slam in the face and say, oh, shut your bitch ass up. He ain't have no goddamn gun. Hey, shorty, I'm trying to tell you, I died. Man. I was no good at that point. So I heard them grab the jump and stick it in my little pocket. And I step outside, boom. Both my folks sitting at the fence. And so they're like, did you get him? Did you get him? I'm like, nah. But I'm mad at my man. I'm like, nah, but you took the motherfucking bullets out. I'm like, why you take the bullets out? I'm mad as shit. Like, supposed to shit with him himself and say he had a gun. And he started shooting at me. I can't even shoot back because my man took the bullets out that joint. Yeah, but that shit was no good, though. I didn't get the money, and like it was a failed attempt. But I did get to relieve some stress on him. Like, you know what I mean? I unleashed on Slim. Like, a lot of anger I had, like, you know what I mean? I let Slim have it. And, anyway, so now it's on. Like, now my mission in life is to get him. Like, I gotta get this dude somehow, some way. So I get to brainstorming, like, what can I do? How can I do it? What can I do? How can I get him? Well, I remember, like, a couple of years prior, when we was cool, he paid me $100 to put a storage bin in my name so he could put stuff in there without it being under his name. Yeah, some shady shit, right? Right? So I'm gonna take you through and tell you what he used to do and what the storage bin was used for. So he had a fence in Baltimore. And for y'all that don't know what a fence is basically somebody that buys stolen merchandise. You know what I mean? You pay pretty top dollar for stolen merchandise. Stolen merchandise would be pretty much anything, but especially like diabetes test strips and Mach 3 razors, pregnancy tests, aspirin, Tylenol, anything like that that's small and costs a lot. Like, so you gotta think these diabetes test strips. I'm pretty sure they're probably even more now, but back then, a little box of the jump be like almost $100. Now, probably he paying the crackheads like $40 for it. So he probably getting like $60 per box. And they wasn't going there just taking one, two, or three. No. No. These folks was cleaning the shelf, like the whole shelf. And he would have like 3 or 4 different teams going out every day, going in different directions to go sting Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, any 7-Elevens that might mess around and have some stuff out. Man, it'd be like 3 crackheads in this car, 3 crackheads in their car, 3 crackheads in their car, 3 crackheads in their car, and they all go separate ways and just go out boosting all day. And man, I've seen it with my own eyes. Like they go into a store, like say for instance, a Walmart. They used to punish Walmart. Good gosh. Like you wonder why Walmart be having shit all locked up? It's because of them. Man, they come in that joint and clean the shelves. So I'm gonna tell you how they do it. So they come in Walmart like they going shopping. You know what I mean? They go get some clothes, other little things they might want, you know what I mean, for themselves, personal stuff that they might want out the store. And then they go back to the bicycle section. And when they go to the bicycle section, they get like a little tricycle. They cut the box open with a razor, open that joint up. They take the actual tricycle that's in this box and stick it on the shelf behind some shit, hide it, like so nobody see it. So now they got an empty box in their cart. When I tell you these dudes, I mean it was chicks too. When these folks go into a store, they wiping that junk out. You hear me? Man, they get to the shelf. Now you got, like I said, these little boxes of these diabetic test strips. They're like $100, but they're only like this big. Like, you know what I mean? So they're on the shelf, stacked like this high, maybe like this long. You know, then you got a smaller size. And then the smaller size, you got 3 different sizes. So it take up like a whole shelf. They take that whole shelf with their arm and slide that junk right into the box. Tape the box up, go to the garden section, walk right out the store. No lie. Now even if the alarm go off, they just keep walking and get in the car and pull off. Like, before the police or anybody can get there, they're gone. Like, all right. And sometimes they even had like different license plate with a magnet on the back for when they pull off. Then they pull around the corner, they take that tag and stick it in the trunk. And they was about it. Like it was like a real crime ring. Like I witnessed with my own eyes. So, like I say, he was getting triple pay. Cause he had the crackheads going out stealing for little or nothing. And he taught them how to do it. Like he trained them on what to do when you go into the store and like what to go after and what, you know, how to do it and what to do if somebody say something. Man, I'm trying to tell you, they was vicious with it. You hear me? And then, so like I say, in return, he giving them crack. And he buying wholesale and crack, so he's paying dirt cheap to get this shit, but he's getting top dollar when he take it to his fence. So like I say, years prior, he put a storage bin in my name. So that's where he kept all his stolen merchandise at. I started putting two and two together and figuring everything out. Now, I tried to rob him for 5 bands. You know what I mean? It didn't work. It didn't work out that way. But I would later go on to come up with a master plan. So I go to the storage place, take my ID. I tell the lady, I said, look, I got a storage bin here. It's been a minute since I've been here, and I lost my key a long time ago. Can you take me to it and cut the lock off? I'm gonna be closing the account out today. She was like, oh, okay. And she pulled up my account. She was like, oh, you paid up for the whole year. I was like, all right, well, I'll take the penalties and just give me the refund or whatever you can refund me of. So it was originally like $800. So she ended up giving me like $637. So I got my two folks with me, you know what I mean? So we got a U-Haul truck already waiting because we already know what's going to happen, what we planning on doing. So this is the storage bin where he keeps all his stolen merchandise. I know the fence and my man know the fence. Like we know where the fence at. We've been with him before. The fence knows us. Like he'll do business with us. So the lady cuts the lock off. She dip out. I wait for her to dip out because I don't want to open it up and her to see all the stolen merchandise. In the process of all this, I got to thinking, I was like, damn, what happens if he already took all the stuff to Baltimore and already cashed in and there's nothing in here and I'm just doing all this for $637? Well, let's go find out. So I would get to the storage bin, open it up. Once I open it up, man, it was so many boxes in that joint, filled up all the way to the ceiling. Yeah, it's filled up with McDonald's French fry boxes, and man, so we just start hurry up loading it into the U-Haul truck. I sweep the joint out. I go back to the office. I get a refund, $637, and I just took all Slim stuff. I just took all his stuff, loaded it into this U-Haul. We out. We headed to Baltimore to the fence. Let's go cash in, baby. Let's get paid. That's what I've been waiting to do. I've been waiting to sting Slim and get him up out the way. Like, hopefully this makes him not come around no more. You get what I'm saying? And so we arrived in Baltimore at the fence. The dude, he Nick Noy. He like, man, he was like, what y'all done did? Whose stuff y'all took? And he get looking at the boxes. He was like, oh man. He was like, I know exactly whose it is. I know about the boxes. He was like, oh my God. So we like, look, man, we ain't here for all that talking. You gonna take the stuff or not? Cause I mean, if not, I know a couple other fences, you know what I mean, that do the same thing that he do. But he give a little bit more money, so I like wanted to mess with him. So he like, man, I'm not prepared to take all this in tonight. I don't have enough cash on me for all this. So we tell him like, look, we'll wholesale it to you. He was like, either way, he was like, all I got is 15 grand. So my other man, he said, look, man, we'll wholesale it to you. We probably had like $60,000 worth of merchandise here if we just brought it to him in spurts and cashed it in that way. But we just wanted to get it all rid of it right then and like, you know what I mean? So my man's like, look, give us 30,000, you take it all. You give us 15 today and we come back and get 15 from you tomorrow. So he's like, all right, cool, I can do that. I'll be ready tomorrow. So we give him, his half of shit. We ain't giving none of the liquor. Oh no, we splitting that up amongst ourselves. Like I say, in the storage bin, inside the storage bin, we also found liquor. Like there was like 4 boxes of Moet, a couple boxes of Hennessy, and I don't know where he got it from, but it was some Remy, some Jack Daniels, some Parrot Bay, uh, I don't know, some other type of tequila. I mean, it literally looked like he stole it from a store. Like I don't know. He had his hands in a lot of shit, so no telling where that shit came from. But I found some coke, found some money, found some weed, even though it was some garbage. It was some garbage. Like ew. Like ew. That shit was doo-doo. I couldn't even smoke that shit, Shawty. I'm trying to tell you, that's how bad that shit was. It was like some homegrown type. So, dude give us 15,500. So we all take 5 bands that night. We get a hotel, get a lock, put on our U-Haul truck. We in that joint drinking, smoking, chilling, partying. We partying. Like, we just came up and we come back tomorrow, get another 5 bands. That's 10 bands. Cash. Off some legal type shit. You feel me? So, anyway, after that, I'm thinking this is the end of Slim. Like, I ain't gotta worry about seeing Slim no more, right? This Bama. So at the time, I got an apartment in Riverdale over top of Dove's Corner. And it was alright. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had the convenience store right there, carry out, both underneath me, you know what I mean? And he shows up and knocks at the door. So he shows up, knocks at the door. So I open the door, but I leave the chain. I don't know what he up to, you know what I mean? But I ain't tripping 'cause my man who lived with me, like he don't mess around. Like at this point he answered the door with the Tech 9, like holding the Tech 9 with the strap around him. Like that's how he goes to the door. My man on some nut shit, you feel me? So I'm not really worried about Slim on the other side of the door. But I just don't know what he up to. Like he here for a reason. He know by this time he know that I stung him. So what he gonna do? He can't whip me. You know what I'm saying? So he had the door crying, like real loud, like real tears. Boo-hoo crying with tears running down his face, begging me. He like, Chuck, please just give me half back. Just give me half of it. And we'll act like this never happened. I'm like, I'm playing dumb. I'm like, what you talking about, Slim? He like, please, I know what you did. I can't believe you did this to me. So at this point, my man, he gets up off the couch. He goes to the closet. I already know what's coming. I'm sitting there laughing. My man come over there, jump, undoes the chain on the jump. Like I said, he got the Tech 9 with the strap around him, holding that jump right here like this. He opened the door. He was like, "You sucker ass, get your ass away from my door. Don't you ever come back around my door again." Well, that's what happened. He left. And to the day I haven't seen him. I like to see him. I come out retirement for him. One last stunt. Nah, I'm playing. I'm just joking. I'm been retired. I go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in the street no more. I'm just telling my experiences from back in the day. Like, I think some of them was funny. Like, you feel me? But anyway, that's gonna be the story for the day. Like, tried to rob him for 5 bands. I ended up hitting him for even more. But I don't want nobody thinking I'm a bad person and then like, the moral of the story, I really wanted him away from my mom. Like stinging him for the cash, the stolen merchandise. That was just added extra. I was just doing my part as a son, getting Slim away from my mom.